Let you know we're on the same day. This is trade 5, everybody, trade 5. And so wanted to give you guys an update. The reason I didn't do a trade on, what day was that? The reason I didn't do a trade on Friday was because I didn't get any feedback from the last trade. So I need you guys to keep giving me feedback so that I keep doing these. So if I don't get my comments, this will be the last one of the series. But here we go. Remember, this is live and raw. So here's pound yen, okay? Pound yen. And what do we have? Oh, by the way, this is the account. You can check it's the same account. Balance, there's the balance. Okay, so here we go. Pound yen. I've got support, support, support. You see all these support, and now it's got moving average support. So let's look at the 15-minute here. 15-minute is hanging tight, but we got a pin bar. We got a pin bar on support. So this support level, I think, is going to be pretty important. I'm not quite ready to take the trade. I need a little bit of more confirmation. But what I'm looking for is a buy setup because we're sitting at support. Now, we are also in this negative trend. It's kind of like a bull flag. You see this? A bull flag. And I'm now just looking for this to bounce, and we're going to see what happens. But I'm not going to get in until I get the bounce. Had I been watching this, I may have taken the trade off the bottom of this, possibly, but I got in a little bit late. So right now, I'm just waiting. I'm going to draw a trend line here. I'm waiting for this to break. When that breaks, then when this trend line breaks, we get a move above here. I'll actually put a pending order in here just to make it nice and fun. We'll put a pending order. Let's go with this yellow line. See that? That's how to get the pending order. And put my stop loss down here and my take profit up here, and we're just going to click buy. So this is a buy stop. When the price gets up above here, then it'll automatically trigger the trade. So we're going to watch it rather than just sit here. I'm going to pause the video. If the trade triggers, I'll turn it back on. All right, guys, we're back. I just got long on the trade. Okay, so I have my target in here, and I got a target at $356. That's 44 pips, so that might take a while. You know, we're trying to be patient here and allow it to happen, but I want to do a little bit of analysis here. We got that bounce off of support, just like I mentioned. Now, we've also got the bounce off of this channel. I'm currently down. It went up a little bit. I was just waiting for it to trigger. So now what I'm going to do, because this is a long way, I want to look and see where do I think that this could go. The first area of difficulty, we did break a level, right? I just broke this level right here. You can see it broke this level because it was a high on the 15-minute. It broke that level. This is currently a resistance point, though. It did break it, but it hasn't significantly broke it. So this is the first area of difficulty that we're going to have. If I'm able to get above this, that'll be really solid, and that it'll move up. After it gets above this, the next level that's going to give it trouble is going to be right here. Okay? So, because I know that in advance, I want to be planning this trade. I could try to just take my profit right here. If you're just trying to get a quick move, we could analyze that and see what this is. This is an 11 pip move, so that's not terrible. My size isn't huge. It's 0.88, so that means that I'm only going to make, if I pull it up here, that'll only be $78. So I'm still okay with that because I can always get back in. Remember, if I expect this to go up to the top of this channel, maybe 152, what is going to happen here? Well, we're going to go up, we're going to go down, then we're going to go up, then we're going to go down. then we're going to go up, then we're going to go down like that. So every time I could take the profit, and then I could get back in here. Take the profit, get back in here. Take the profit, get back in here. And now that this trade is live, I will also give it one chance as well on the downside. Because I already broke this level, if it comes down here, I will get in again, and I will look at taking profit up here. So we're going to actually go ahead and prepare for that right now. And remember, my risk is totally calculated, so if I'm wrong, it's not a big deal because it's off just a little bit. You know, it's just a tiny little loss. So I can add up to 4 or 5 trades and still not exceed my risk management, and it's because I'm using my Epic management tool. So let's add another buy. We're going to go custom, and I'm going to drag my tool down here, and I wanted to break this low around the bottom of this trend line. So we're going to go right at 152 because 152 is also a psychological area. And I'm not going to go quite that. I want to get 152.01, and then we'll give it some room here. We want to give it a nice bit of room. And I'm going to add my buy. So last time was a buy limit. This is a buy stop. If it comes down here, that's a little bit bigger in size. This is 2 lots. So if it comes back up, then I will really make a lot of money, right? Let me drag my, well, I'm not going to drag my, but here's my take profit up here is a $1,200 trade. So just by adding one little position, it adds a lot of profit. And I don't want to be greedy. I'm just going to be consistent. If I focus on my process, then I'll make money long time. And so that's really good. Just focus on the process and the money will come. Don't worry about how much you're going to make. All right, I'm going to pause this and let this play out. All right, guys, I've been patiently waiting on this trade, so hopefully you guys have enjoyed this. Remember, make sure you leave a comment so I can keep this series alive. Like and subscribe. So I'm going to add a position here because it didn't trigger. This did not trigger, but now I'm breaking. See how it's breaking that? So let's put our stop right where it was at. And it's breaking this level, and so I'm just going to add another buy, but I'm going to do it on market. We've got quite a bit of time left on this candle, so I'm just going to give it a little bit of opportunity to make sure it breaks it strong. If it doesn't break, I still have a buy order down here. So I've got buy orders stacked on the top and the bottom. I've got buy orders up here and buy orders down here. So, and this is my first entry, which I'm currently down a little bit on. But I'm just trying to build a position. It's looking like we're going to hold at this resistance. And remember, I have my entry. The whole purpose of this premise is that we're testing this 200 period moving average and support here, support here, support here, support here. So I'm just testing all of this support and also the support down. So I've got a lot of support I'm working with, and then I'm also using the price action. So let's go ahead. I'm going to add the trade, move my stop down here, and we're going to buy. Oopsie, let's see. So I actually ended up putting a buy stop, so I don't think it triggered. But that's okay because that gives me a little bit of more momentum. Now, if it comes back up, it's going to enter into another position, which is the exact same price that I had. You see, these two trades are the exact same price. So I've just increased my risk a little bit. The other issue with this trade is this is still a level that it needs to contend with. It did break the triangle, so that's a good sign, but it still needs to contend with this. So if this contends, if it works, and I did get triggered into, well, let me just double check. I do believe I'm triggered. No, actually, I'm not triggered yet. It's not triggered. The limit is still in at basically the same price. It's only actually a point off of the other price. So if this goes live, if this triggers, it will be a point off. So I'm just going to wait. I'm not going to turn this, I'm not going to pause it unless we get triggered. If this triggers, then I will pause it and we'll wait to the next point in the market. And again, this has taken me about 30 minutes to do. I've just been patient, watching and waiting, patient, watching and waiting. Day trading doesn't happen instantly. It takes time for these things to happen. And I need that price. In order to get triggered, I need this current price candle to pull up above and to do that. It just barely did it, but it didn't quite trigger it. So my actual entry would be 152.01. 152.01 is the... Oh, actually, hold on. I was looking at the wrong trade. I did trigger this. I am long right now. Okay, so I'm currently long. It's triggered, and so now I have a buy order down here. I've got two buy orders right here, and I'm going to move this second one up here. And so now, we have both of these at support, one at 61 and one at 84. The difference is the size. One of my orders is a little bit smaller. But if I get, let's do the math on this, 61 plus 84, if I can trigger that, that's a $150 trade, so that's not bad, right? $150 trade if this gets triggered. And then lastly, if it does come down, I'm still got, let me zoom out a little bit, let me show you what I'm looking at. I've got this trend channel. So if it comes back down, I'm looking for a bounce off of this trend channel to head back up. So I still have one more order in here that we can possibly get. All right, I'm going to pause it, and we're going to keep checking on this trade. All right, guys, I'm back and back and back. We're currently pushing up to test this support level, this level here. And so I got the two trades on. The targets are in place here. And if it can trigger, that's pretty solid. I'll be happy with it. Not a ton of money, but, you know, just adding it up, right? If we can do this every day, day in and day out, 150, 100. If you can make $100 a day and do that every single day, that's a really good year. And then once you get good at it, the first, like I said, don't worry about how much you make, but worry about being consistently profitable. If you could make $5 a day for a month, then you make $5 a day again for the next month, and then worry about bringing it up to 6, 7, 8, 10. Then when you're at $10 a day, then bring it up to 50. Then when you're at 50, bring it up to 100. Yes, I know it's not get rich quick, but you got to get your experience up. You got to get your skills up. You got to do this day in and day out. And it's not an easy task. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it, right? And a lot of people are trying, but a lot of people aren't making it. So right now, if you look over here, I'll zoom in on this, but you can see in the corner, I'm up $120-some. And we're currently, there is a level here. So okay, we just got taken out, and I got my profit in, and it was, I'll add it up here real quick for everyone. It was $139. $139, and that's not the greatest in the world, but hey, I'll take it. And remember, if you want to see the daily trade of making money, then keep coming back. And this is totally raw and legit. I'm not editing this. I mean, I'm editing it to make it a little nicer, but I'm not like making it so that I'm not showing losers. If I lose, you'll see it. So let's see how long I can keep this streak alive, but I got to get the comments, guys, or I'm not going to do it. All right, thanks.